Hey guys, what is going on? It is Spherical here. We are back with JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Part 4, Episode number 5. Last time on, the battle continued with, what's his name? And his stand Bad Company. Keicho. Again, I wrote that down. I don't know if that's actually his name or not, but I wrote it down, so I hope that's his name. Again, he's the older Nijimura brother. The younger one, Okuyasu, helped Josuke out a little bit, and I think he will return as an important character, possibly kind of like a reoccurring side character like Kakyoin and Polnareff and Avdol. And Koichi unlocked a stand, sort of. It's an egg that's trying to hatch, but it hasn't yet. So we'll see what happens there. Again, I'm not sure if that's going to be like a short-term thing or if that's going to be a long-term plot line that we're going to follow, with Koichi trying to figure out what a stand is. I don't know. The egg is already cracking, though. So, I mean, but Koichi did pull a stand back after that. I don't know. Plus, the fight seems to be over. I don't think it'll be over yet. I think that seemed too easy, like too good to be true. So we'll see this episode, I guess. But with that out of the way, I'm ready to get right into the episode. So as always, the link is at the top of the description. It'll take you to Vimeo. You can watch a reaction highlight there and then head back here afterwards for the post-episode discussion. With that out of the way, let's get into the episode. Alright guys, that was episode number 5 of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Part 4. And real quick, again, I really like that they're still, to this day, keeping up with the theme of like Western music. In like the names and stuff, because we've had what so far from this part, Bad Company's one from the song Bad Company, which a lot of people don't know the original, but of course the cover by Five Finger Death Punch is pretty popular. Who did the original song? I have no clue. Oh, Bad Company. Bad Company by Bad Company. Okay, well, that clears that up. We have the Red Hot Chili Pepper, not plural, just the singular pepper, only one. What about the hand? Is the hand based off of something? I don't recognize that name. I don't know if I'm gonna find anything. Apparently, there's a comic about the hand, and there's a film called The Hand. Anyways, I'm going down a rabbit hole that I don't really want to go down right now, but. But again, I just love it. It's just kind of a cool aspect of this show. Again, with the I guess I shouldn't say Western because it's not just Western, but the I guess English speaking like endings and stuff. Like again, because this current ending is not a Western band. It's like an Australian band, isn't it? What's the song called? Now I'm looking. I said I didn't want to go down this rabbit hole, but what's the song called? I just put. I don't know what the song's called. JoJo Part 4 Ending. What's the song called? I Want You. But who's it by? Savage Garden, the Australian pop group. My music IQ is off the charts today. I didn't know what the band was called, but I knew they were Australian. But anyways, again, I think it's just really cool. I like it. I feel like JoJo's, like the people behind JoJo's seem to be very cultured, I guess, in terms of just English music, which I definitely like to see. But yeah, it's just a little minor thing. We learned that this show, by the way, or this part takes place in 1999. Did we get that at all till now? I didn't even think of it. We might have heard that, but I don't know, the way it said 11 years ago and it panned to 1998, then to 1988. I feel like that was like the reveal of what year this takes place in, which again, 1995, yours truly was born in, or 1999 was my birthday, or my birth year, I suppose, at the very end of 1999, because my birthday is the 30th, by the way, which is in 4 days. I literally just remembered that right now when I was giving this little talk about my birthday. Although if you're watching this on YouTube, I guess my birthday was 4 days ago. Wait, oh no, my birthday's in 3 days. I can't count apparently. 1, 2, 3 days is my birthday, or 4 days ago if you're watching this on YouTube. Anyways, that's not what this conversation's about. Damn, this episode was heavy. the Nijimura brothers, their father was taken over by the cells that Dio placed in him. After Dio died, I guess they just kind of went rampant and took over his body, and now he's this little husk of what he used to be, and it's depressing. Like this, genuinely speaking, this was one of the best mini arcs of the entire show, if not the best. And it's not over yet, I guess, but it was kind of a little introduction here of that little story. It hit. And maybe it's just been a while since I've watched the start of Stardust Crusaders, but I feel like this part is off to a better start from a writing perspective than Stardust Crusaders was. Now, I think people might enjoy the early bits of Stardust Crusaders more than the early bits of this show, because I feel like the early bits of this part are a lot more slice of lifey and not as grand as Stardust Crusaders was, with Dio being introduced right away and like, yes, we've got to fight this grand villain that's been there from the very beginning of the show. There's none of that going on in this part, so it's definitely toned down in that respect. But I feel like just the down to earth moments in this part and the writing has been great. And I don't want to speak too soon, but if this keeps up, this definitely could end up being my favorite part of the show, which is all I can ask for, because right now I don't have a favorite part because they're all tied. Well, no, I think if I had to pick, I'd pick part 2. Again, the only thing holding me back from Stardust Crusaders is I just felt like it just lagged a lot in the middle. Which I really hope that's something that this part can rectify, because I think the one thing that could have completely fixed that problem with Stardust Crusaders is to have given each of the stand users they fought a bit of a story, because a lot of the stand users they fought in Stardust Crusaders, they just kind of popped up and were defeated in 2 episodes, and then we never heard from them ever again. If they would have done a better job at integrating them and giving them a bit more of a fleshed out character, I think Stardust Crusaders would have been like just so much better than I think it is right now in my books. But again, I still think it's an incredibly good part out of the 3 we've seen so far. I think parts 1 and 3 are like here, and then part 2 is like here. Like they're very close together, but I think part 2 just edges it out. I think it was a perfect length and everything. But again, like I'm saying, part 4, I feel like if they keep this up with these, I know it's only been 5 episodes, but if they keep up what's been going on so far, and then they build up to it, because we don't even have like a massive overarching plot yet. I mean, we might now with the bow and arrow, but if we build up to something like that later on, and all this is still going on with like the little good mini stories that we're seeing here, I think this part's looking really good so far. Okuyasu has joined the party. It looks like he definitely will be a reoccurring side character, or a main character, sort of, if you want to call him that. Kind of like, what we had in Stardust Crusaders. Keicho, man, he died. His part hit me. Like when he had said, I've been searching for a stand for my father, and Josuke was like to heal him, and then he goes silent. Or he had this like evil laugh, like he was no, I'm using it to control. So I don't know what you would imagine he was gonna say there, but he had that evil smirk going and stuff, and then it went silent, and he started crying, and I'm like, damn, I fucking hate this. This sucks. I feel so bad for him. And he went out protecting his brother. Nothing but respect for him. He's definitely done some pretty terrible things with turning a bunch of people into stand users and whatnot, but I can't fault him, honestly. And again, at the end of the day, it's all tied back to Neo, whether he's alive or not. But I think that's pretty much going to end us off for today. So I thank you guys all for watching. As always, if you guys want early access and/or the full-length versions of these reactions, you can click that link down in the description. It'll take you to patreon.com/sphericalfilms, and you can check that out there. But with all that out of the way, I do thank you guys for watching, and I'll talk to you guys all on Tuesday with episode number 6. Until then, peace out.